Welcome to the SABR Report. I'm Mike Acosta alongside Joe Thompson, the president of the SABR Houston Group, the Larry Durker chapter here in Houston. Joe, welcome on into another week.
Hey, thank you, Mike. Thanks. I'm glad to be back. It's good to get a chance to talk with you again. So looking forward to some Astros talk and some SABR talk.
That's right. Well, the Astros finished out April. They are 16-14, 2 games out. They're in second place in the AL West. So last time we spoke, we were talking about their record, and they were around 8-10. So they have made some strides. They've won some series here. They finished out. They didn't win yesterday, but they took 2 of 3 from Detroit, and that was good to see.
Yeah, it sure is. It seems like when the best teams come to town, we play our best ball. So, I mean, we almost swept the Padres, and we almost swept the Tigers. So I don't know what's going on there. So,
yeah, and that's what you want to see. You want to see the Astros winning series because that's what the regular season is about. It is practice for when you get into the postseason, and the games in April count just as much in the record later on in the season. They, like you said, they took 2 of 3 from San Diego. They swept Toronto, 2 of 3 from the Tigers. They lost 2 of 3 to the Royals, but again, 6-4 in the last 10 games. They're on a road trip to the Chicago White Sox and the Milwaukee Brewers coming up here on this trip. And AJ Blueball made his major league debut yesterday. He 4 innings, 6 strikeouts, 2 earned runs, a walk. I mean, what did you think of Blueball?
Besides all the jokes that were floating around on social media, especially once they assigned his number, I thought it was. I thought he did okay. He ran into some bad luck. I think it was Javier Baez that hit the grand slam off him, or something like that. But
Yeah.
I think a lot of that was caused by the error. I think it was Pena who kind of flipped it, and it went way past second base, and that just kind of snowballed from there. But I think considering that, he pitched all right. I mean, he came out firing in the first inning. I think he struck out 2 out of 3. He just kind of ran into some bad luck, unfortunately. I think most of the runs he gave up yesterday were unearned. So
yes, yeah, 2. Well, he gave up 2 earned runs yesterday, and then he had as well. But it was good to see a guy come up. We're seeing some transition here with the pitching rotation. We're going to get back Lance McCullers on Sunday. Wisniewski was supposed to pitch on Sunday, but he's been pushed back. There's been some velocity that's fallen off for him. They want to give him a little extra rest. And this is what all Astros fans have been waiting for, the return of Lance McCullers to the pitching rotation.
That's right. The man who said, "Bury me in the H." I cannot wait for LMJ Jr. to come back. I saw him when I went to Sugar Land on April 12th. Looked pretty good. But I'm looking forward to it. I know he wants to come out and just deliver the goods, considering what happened the last time he was on the mound in a regular season. Well, I wouldn't say regular season game. Last time he was on the mound was that World Series game. So I'm sure he wants to go back and just kind of,
yeah,
like everything's all right, everybody.
Yeah, it was the 2022 World Series. It's been a little time since he took the mound, right?
Right. It sure has. So considering what happened in that game, whether he was, he was tipping pitches. I remember watching that game with my wife and seeing Bryce Harper say, to the next hitter. I'm like, LMJ's doing something here that they're getting. But so I know that he wants to make a good impression now that he's back.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Now, he has acknowledged that he's lost a little velocity. He's not an upper 90s guy. He's not going to hit 97, 98. On a consistent basis, he's going to become a lot more compact with the strike zone. So location is going to be a lot more important to him. But he's just as fierce a competitor as he always has been. That's something that a pitcher really is not going to lose.
Yeah, he always was that, and I really liked his approach and how he always seemed like he was going to give the team his best no matter what. So, and because of his dedication to the team, dedication to the city, he just really wants to do well. I am really looking forward to it.
Yeah. I think everybody is really excited to see what happens on Sunday when Lance McCullers makes his return back to the Astros pitching rotation. Real quickly, I want to touch base. We saw Phil Garner yesterday at Dyken Park. He threw out the first pitch. It was his birthday, and it timed out well because you had the Detroit Tigers in town, where he was the former skipper, and Jeff Bagwell, Craig Biggio, Roger Clemens, Willie Taveras, some of the guys from the '05 team that the first World Series team in Astros franchise history, they were there. There was a birthday cake and some other Astros alumni, some of his teammates from, Terry Poole, Craig Reynolds. Those guys were out there, Jose Cruz. It was really good to see. Phil's been battling pancreatic cancer, so it was really good to see him smiling and coming out to the ballpark and throwing out that first pitch.
Yeah, it sure was to see it. I mean, I watched the game on television. I didn't have a chance to go, but Brownie was there. Durker was also there. I also saw Tal Smith in the picture.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, Tal was there.
It was really nice to see Phil Garner.
And Randy Smith was there too.
Oh, okay, right,
Yeah.
all right, yeah, Tal. Yeah. Okay, so that was really nice to see Tal, or to see Phil Garner back at the ballpark. I mean, he's a sight for sore eyes, and he always got a smile. And I saw that Allison Footer had a nice picture with him, and he always had some good stories. That's what I hear about Garner. So
yeah,
I remember him. I remember one as a player and then as a manager. So it was good to see him.
Yeah. You know what's funny too is the very first glove that I ever had was a Phil Garner model back in the early '80s. So, it was really cool to see him.
yeah, it sure was.
Yeah.
So I hope he can come out to some more games. And he's always good to hear. He always is very insightful on his baseball talk. So I hope we hear a lot more from him.
Yeah. Very well respected in baseball and a great human. And that's one of the things that I just keep hearing. And of course, just know anybody that comes into contact with Phil Garner, they just know he's just an outstanding person. So it was really great to see him yesterday and all the alumni around him and just having a real good time. So what is going on with SABR?
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike. So I got a couple of things. First of all, we have our meeting coming up on May the 19th. Mm-hmm. We talked about that already. There's going to be two major presentations. One from one of our chapter members about Walter Johnson and Christy Matheson. I'm also going to present about a game I went to in 1986, the September game. Jimmy Jones. I'm also going to talk. We have one member that wants to talk a little bit about, and this is one of the great things about SABR. We have a member that reached out to me a while back, and he wants to talk about a possible show he's thinking about doing or a research project for SABR that involves just the Colt 45s. So he's going to talk to our group a little bit about his idea. So I'm looking forward to hearing his idea about a possible research project for the chapter involving the Colt 45. So we're going to give them a couple of minutes to talk about that. And that's one of the things we like to do at SABR. No matter who you are, no matter where you're from, it doesn't matter. If you have a passion for baseball, our members really want to hear it. And besides that, I'm also going to talk about upcoming events for the national convention that's coming up next month in Dallas between June 25th and 29th. I'm also going to talk about the Jerry Malloy Negro League Conference. At least one or two of our chapter members always goes to that conference every year. This year, it's going to be held in, let me make sure I got this right, August 7th through the 9th in Louisville, Kentucky at the Galt House Hotel. I'm actually... I saw this and I was thinking about some books to read, now that the summer semester, because I teach, summer semesters or the spring semester is kind of over. And I picked up a book. I've had this book on my shelf actually about Cool Papa Bell. I think I'm going to I'm going to read that book. So anyway, so I'm going to talk a little bit about that. But we have a lot of great stuff going on with the chapter. We have a newsletter coming out later this week. We have some stories about the Astrodome. We have a write-up from Larry Durker. And we have a couple of other great stories about the former Astrodome scoreboard operator, Wayne Chandler, right?
Wayne Chandler, yeah.
Yeah. So there's going to be a story about him in the newsletter. So anybody interested, feel free to email me, and feel free to come to our meetings. It's at the Spaghetti Western on Shepherd, third Monday of every month, unless the Astros are playing. Now, we're not going to have a meeting in July unless the Astros are playing at home.
Correct.
Let me make sure.
Yes.
Let me make sure I say that. So, but if anybody's interested in coming, feel free to email me or look me up on social media or whatever.
That's right. And go to sabrhouston.org if you want more information about the Houston chapter, the Larry Durker chapter here in Houston. And you can find out how you can join and where everything is. And a lot of the great stuff that you're talking about is there. So anything else that you got going on?
I will have to say, from an Astros point of view, I am really excited about Cam Smith. I'm really excited about the potential of this young man. I have not seen. They were talking about this on the game yesterday. Not only is how strong he is and how fast he is, but he also has a very sharp baseball acumen when it comes to base running. And I haven't really heard that term much when it comes to base running, when it comes to the Astros, since Jeff Bagwell. So, so I'm really looking forward to seeing how much Cam Smith can develop as the season goes along. So,
yeah, he's a lot of fun to watch. He is full of energy. He is an athlete. It just looks like he's having fun out there. And I just, it's exciting to see. It really is. He's come along at a very good time for the team to make some room for him.
Yeah, he sure has. And he's almost kind of like Yordan Alvarez is must-see TV. Cam Smith is very quickly becoming must-see TV.
Yes, that's a very good way to put it. Yeah, must-see TV. Must-see Cam Smith TV.
That's right. All right, Mike.
He's doing good. Well, Joe, thanks for joining us again on the SABR Report. We'll talk to you soon. And again, everybody out there, go to sabrhouston.org and find out all the ongoings with the SABR Houston group and how you can join. So until next time, so long, everybody.